Hi everyone, what is a fatty liver? Why do you get it and what can you do about it? I'm Dr. Darren Scott. I've been helping people for over 20 years get their life back from chronic conditions. A fatty liver is one of the cells of the liver that do a lot of different things for us, like cleaning our blood, detoxes us, makes bile for digestion. It will make proteins, glutathione. So a lot of these things we just can't live without, and these cells turn to fat. And over time, basically, more and more of these active cells that are doing work get turned into fat. So what will happen is you have less cells doing work, and then these cells have to compensate for the ones that have turned to fat, and they work overtime. And then over time, what will happen is that liver changes shape, and then eventually it turns into cirrhosis. Now, when it turns into cirrhosis, it is permanent. There is nothing you can do about it. However, if you have a fatty liver, you can reverse it and also. Why does this happen? Mainly because you're eating too many carbs and sugars. And I know sugars are carbs, but some people don't know that. And you're eating too much of these. And so what happens is the cells are going to use what they're going to use, and then the rest gets sent to storage. And so the body looks for other places to store it. So it's kind of like you have a suitcase full of clothing and there's no more room. You're on top of it. You're trying to sit on it. It's got to send it somewhere else. And it likes to send it to the liver. And in particular, high fructose corn syrup or fructose in general, the only organ that can use that is the liver. So if you're eating a lot of high fructose corn syrup, you are really going to accelerate yourself to a fatty liver because the rest of the tissues of the body cannot use it for energy. So typically when your liver starts getting full, then it starts looking for other places to store this excess carbs that you're taking in, like your kidneys and actually your pancreas. You can get a thing called fatty pancreas. And this is partially why so many diabetics actually become dependent on insulin, because the beta cells in your pancreas get clogged up with fat and then they can't make the insulin. So what do you do if you have fatty liver if you're looking to prevent it? Well, you need to have a low carb diet, eliminate sugars altogether, in particular the high fructose corn syrup, or really any fructose you need to minimize, because again, like I said, the liver is the only place that can actually use that for energy. So it gets loaded up really quick when you eat that. And you eat like a paleo type of eating, because you can reverse this. Now, taking supplements and things for fatty liver generally don't work, so don't waste your money trying to take supplements to help fix your fatty liver. But you can reverse it.